Do you want to spend the next 5 minutes preparing yourself to marinate in it's never going to work out for me versus it has to work out for me? Do you want to spend the next 5 minutes thinking about all the reasons why you're unhappy and pissed off? Or do you want to think about the next marinating in the things that are going to bring bliss into your life? Because if you spend the last 5 minutes of your life, of your night, getting ready to marinate in what can't be done, what is wrong, all the things that happened in the last 24 hours that you don't like, all the things that pissed you off about what he said and what she said and how that, and the traffic, and things are never going to work out. If you spend the 5 minutes preparing yourself to go in, because while you're sound asleep, your subconscious mind takes over. And you have 8 hours, you have 1/3 of your life to prepare yourself for how you're going to deal with the rest of your life. What is tomorrow going to look like? Well, if you program yourself as you go off to sleep, reminding yourself of all the things that you don't like, the universe is going to offer you experiences that match up to what you don't like and what you don't want and what is missing and what other people have and you don't. I said earlier, this is an insane world, and do not underestimate the extent of its insanity. There is no area of your perception that has not been touched by it. Your mission is very simple. You are asked to live so as to demonstrate that you are not an ego. That's what the Course asks. That's the words of Jesus, supposedly. And listen to this from the Course, which I put in the shift. The memory of God, which is what I'm asking you to recall. I'm asking you to go back not just to your birth, to your conception, to the spark moment when you went from non-being to being. There's not a person in here who didn't have that happen. I want you to go back and try to remember that. The memory of God, says the Course, comes to the quiet mind. It cannot come where there is conflict. For a mind at war with itself remembers not eternal gentleness. What you remember is a part of you, for you must be as God created you. Let all this madness be undone for you, and return in peace to the remembrance of God, still shining in your quiet mind. In your quiet mind. And if you can do that, what I am going to be writing about next year is about this idea of being able to have this highest place. When I introduced Dan, I was speaking about some spark that is in him that wouldn't let him be just someone who didn't look like everybody else. That spark, whatever that is, it's called not, Shakespeare has this wonderful line in Henry VI. It's a king who was trying to talk to the masses and explain to them that he's not your typical king. He said, my crown is in my heart, not on my head. Not decked with diamonds and Indian stones, nor to be seen. My crown is called content. A crown it is that seldom kings enjoy. That sense of who I am is perfect. Who I am knows everything. Who I am has an intuitive nature. Who I am is all-powerful. Who I am is capable of attracting miracles into my life. Who I am is not concerned with what I have and what I do and how I stack up to others. Who I am is not concerned with what's missing in my life. Who I am is a spark of God that's going to turn into a fragment. And when I get to that place, I am going to be able to attract and manifest into my life virtually anything I place my attention on. But this is not about attracting stuff into your life. Because the more stuff you have, the less you are connected to that field of intent or connected to God. You came from nothing, no thing, nothingness. You return to nothingness. The greatest gift that you have been given, every single one of us, the great gift that you have been given is the gift of your imagination. Remember that quote I gave you earlier from Thoreau. If you advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams, your dreams, and endeavor to live the life which you have imagined in your imagination, You will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. It will chase after you. You have to know that. It's the famous story of the cat and the kitten. The little kitten is out in the alley and he's chasing his tail, and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing his tail, which is what little kittens do. And this old alley cat comes up to it and says, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I just returned from cat philosophy school. And in cat philosophy school, we learned two things. That number one, the most important thing for a cat is happiness. And number two, that happiness is located in my tail. I have figured out if I can get a grip on it and get a hold of it, and once I get a hold of this thing, I'll have a lock on eternal happiness." And the old cat looked at it and said, "I've never had the same privileges you had. Didn't get to go to school, lived out here in the alleys most of my life." He said, "But it's amazing. I learned the same thing that you did in school. I learned that indeed the most important thing for a cat is happiness, and also I learned that it's located in my tail." He said, "The only difference between you and I is that I've discovered that when I do the things that I have imagined and live the life that I want to live, it follows after me wherever I go."